What is going on, YouTube? It's Coffee. Back at it, man. We got some news topics, a lot to get to, man. And kicking it off, 50 Cent, man. Drake, Kendrick, right? I think everyone agrees, man. Every time I touch on this, I get a couple Drake stans crying in the comments or whatever, man. But K. Dot won that for sure, man. Like I keep saying, it's bigger than numbers and sales, this, that, and the third. Is hits on an artistic level, if y'all feel me. Let me know if y'all feel that. But one person advocating for Drake, as we've seen a few, is 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent can't lose, as I keep pointing out. This man got so many W's as of late, a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. But there was that thing y'all seen where him and Drake is working on something when it comes to like a movie or some kind of content together. As you know, he's got a Vegas thing jumping off. He's got the shit in Shreveport going on. Maybe we'll see another album. I don't know. You know what I mean? But he's got that streaming channel coming out as well. I don't know what he's collabing with Drake on, some kind of content. But peep it, he says, what exactly did he lose if he got 300 or something million on his last tour? So Fifth is looking at it from a numbers aspect, and I'm just surprised to see him going this hard for Drake. Then there's this graphic here, highest grossing rap tours of all time. Drake's on there at number one. It's a blur, 320 M's. Kendrick's in the third slot. And then you see Fifth even advocating that Nicki should be ahead of Kendrick. So he's not just saying like, yo, Drake's number one. He's saying, yo, these numbers are wrong. Why ain't Nicki ahead of Drake? He says, I don't know where they got those numbers from, but they are wrong. Nicki Minaj would be in the third slot, so ahead of K. Dot. She worked hard as a mother. Man, don't do that. She did 2 legs on the GAGG City Tour. Not only is he like advocating, yo, Drake didn't lose to Kendrick. Nicki should be ahead of Kendrick on this. These numbers are wrong. And then he also went on to say, I was telling him, it's not him. I'm listening on the outskirts. It's not you. Don't let yourself think that for a second. So he's like, Drake, don't think for a second you took a L. On some real ish, I said, they said you lost. Okay. Well, what did you lose? What exactly did he lose? If he got 300 something million on his last tour, you didn't lose a motherfucking thing, man. It's that moment. You keep your creative energy in the right place and keep creating. If you slow down because you feel what the fuck, the resistance will make you feel like your material isn't good. So it sounds like he's trying to keep Drake pumped up. Like if you let this L get into your thought process, it'll reflect in your music. But I'm not saying no ish like that. Like we want to see Drake. Maybe some people do want to see Drake just fall apart and fade away up out of the game. I'm just saying he took an L to Kendrick. But it sounds like Fifth's not only advocating for him, he's trying to keep motivating him. Like, don't let this affect you, which leads me to believe that it is affecting Drake, that him and 50 Cent had some kind of conversation where he's like, let me cheer him up. Then he said, then you got to figure out how to keep pushing, how to keep creating, because that's what it feels like to you at the moment. That ish was good for hip hop. It made both of them create quality material faster. Yo, Kendrick's ish was way more quality than Drake, man. He said 50 also questioned the authenticity of the highest growth, which we saw where he was saying with the tours that Kendrick should be ahead of Nicki. Then he also is showing himself in a hospital bed saying he's sick. The Knicks losing to Boston, none of his tickets hit. I'm not talking to none of the players. You dudes flucking up the bag. So I don't know, he's just having a little fun there. I don't know if he's like how some of these other cats, like wasn't Drake one of them that was getting a bag for gambling, like promoting those gambling sites? I don't know, but that's some strong words about the Kendrick situation. But hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Why is Fifth advocating for Drake so hard? And do you agree with me, the fact that conversation he was speaking of, like, yo, don't let that get in your head, man. The second you let it fuck with your creative chemistry, it's all bad. That leads me to believe Drake out here sick, you know, running to people that he trusts, looking for advice from people That's what it's sounding like for me. But let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.